When you have more than a tooth on either side of the fracture, then you can modify the ernst to my favorite, which is a bridle wire technique. In this case, you loop a long piece of wire, a minimum of 2 teeth on either side of the fracture. You always tie down or twist the main loop of wire mesial to make it easier at the end. Remember not to fully cinch it down. You need to leave some slack. Next, you then pass a wire between the teeth, always going from buccal to lingual below the main loop, and then pass that same wire from lingual to buccal above the main loop. Then as you twist clockwise the interdental wire down, it will cinch the main loop circumferentially around the cingulum of the tooth. Use a ligature director to control the wire by pushing below the neck of the teeth as you cinch the wire. Then you repeat this. Again, the interdental wire goes below the main loop and then returns out above the main loop. It is important that you go from distal to mesial so that the slack in the main loop is removed sequentially. As you go from distal to medial, you may need to loosen the main loop to allow more wire length for each tooth. Finally, you cinch down the main loop. I've used this for the past 3 decades. It has always worked well. Once you have the skeletal fixation with plates and screws and a combination with the bridle wire, none of our patients are in post-op maxillomandibular fixation. Discharge on mechanically soft diet. The wires are removed at 6 to 8 weeks or whenever our patients remember to show up. Then at the end, rosette each of the interdental wires clockwise toward the crowns.